This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. I need to warn you, the video you are about to watch has been rated IC 60 plus for interactive content in excess of 60 minutes. If you are not emotionally prepared for all the hi hellos that are about to come and a full hour of distractions, Weight Watchers or WW ideas and friendly content, hit stop now. I repeat, this is your only warning. Do not proceed further if you are not ready. But if you're like me and you like to make new friends on your weight loss journey, this is the video for you. We will be saying hi, hello, as this was filmed live. And if you ever get a chance to join us on Sunday nights, it's just over on the Facebook page, If You Have an Egg, a Weight Watchers Journey, although I guess now we need to change it to a WW Journey. But we would love to see you live over there so that we can say hi and hello. And if you're new, please do give us a shout out. Let us know that you're new and where you're from so that we can all greet you. Also, pay attention, running across the bottom right now is some important information that you need for how to join us in other social media areas, how to get this free, how to watch this on demand, and how to make sure that you are always notified when we have a new chat come up. And more importantly, read across the bottom. Right now, our affiliate links, which include discounts, are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Check those out. We get some great deals for the Egg Lady and for the Egglets. I hope you enjoy the at least 60 minutes of free weight loss journey content and that you will subscribe so that you can always be notified when we're coming up, and that you will share with another weight loss journey buddy, a WW member who needs some help, and so we can help each other along this journey. So thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know. Please comment below. Hope to see you Sunday. Hey, it's Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and Debbie and Alyssa. So we're all here for the live chat. Tonight we're coming to you live from the Ft Wilderness Campground here at lovely Disney World. And thank you, Debbie, again for joining us. This is your third time?
Yes.
Yes, Debbie's third time being here. And we were gonna have Windstar Karen and her daughter Laura, but they're having too much fun at Epcot, so they decided not to come. But here is Alyssa, and she is very excited to be live with us tonight, as you can see. Tell everybody hi. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hello, Betty. How are you? Can y'all hear us okay? So we are outside. We're outside, and the buses, fortunately, are not coming down, and I'm going to try to quit moving us so much, but fortunately the buses are not coming down too often, so maybe it won't be like last time. Maybe we won't have too much bus traffic behind us. And hello, Liz, and hello, Sylvia from Canada. So yeah, Debbie's doing double duty here. She is co-hosting the chat and holding Alyssa's bottle. So yeah. So Debbie's doing a great job. And hello, Carol Lou. So can y'all hear us okay? Somebody let me know if you can hear us okay, again, since we're outside. And we are not too far from the, thanks, Betty, and hello, Kathy. We are not too far. Oh, and Alyssa's right in the way. So if I miss anybody, I'm so sorry. Hello, Kim, and hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry.
Hey,
but we're going to
Kathy.
let you all meet. We are going to let you all meet Alyssa really quickly, and then her parents are going to steal her away. But Casey and Alan are here with us, and of course John's here with us somewhere too. But he's in the background doing technical work because we keep losing our lights. And hello, Pam, and aloha, Kathy. Yeah, hey, Karen. So Casey, come and say hello.
Hello.
Yep, and they're going to take the cuteness child and go away for a little while so that she's not in the middle of it.
Ride around and look at Christmas lights.
And hello, Sandra. Hello, Palma. And Alyssa's ears are right in the way. Thank you. Hello, Liliana.
Say hi, Alyssa, and then we'll
Hi,
go.
Irma. And hello, Lisa. Okay, so let's see if we can get Alyssa's face before they take her away and we get started. Come here. Yes, I am Nona. Yeah. So say hi to everybody. Alyssa, say yay. Say yay, everybody. Say yay. She's like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, hi, Sandra. Oh, Sandra says hi, Casey. Hey, Tage. Yeah, hello,
Hi, Sylvia.
And hey, Tahira. And hello, Renee. Oh, there she is. Okay, she's going to say hi real quick. Say hi, everybody. Oh, and Kathy says hi. Okay, it's time to go. It's time for them to go.
Come on.
Okay, so we just wanted to we wanted Alyssa to pop in real quick since Yeah, since she's been hanging out all day long. She's a really good helper. She helped Debbie to set up the tree. And thank you all. Thanks everybody. Hello, Lisa. So she helped Debbie set up the tree. So she was in my back on a backpack and helped us with all the decorations, and none were broken.
No.
We broke no decorations, so that was good news. That was good news. Hello, Cynthia. So everybody, and hello, Penny, and Merry Christmas, Penny. So everybody, today is Sunday, and it is December the... I'm holding this so I can't look and see what day it is.
The 16th.
We'll have to look. Today is the 16th. Yeah, and hello, Angie, you're late. You are late. We are at Ft Wilderness Campground at Disney. Yeah, we're in Orlando. And we're in Orlando, Florida, and I have on a scarf. Yes, we do. Kim says we look warmer this year. Yeah, we do look warmer this year.
Well, it's warmer out.
It's very much warmer. Okay, so I think that it's warmer out. And hello, Wanda. Debbie does have on boots. Hello, Marlene. And I think, probably for Florida that it's unusual to get to wear boots. So she was pretty excited about that. And thank you all for your comments about Alyssa. We love her very much. And hello, Evie. I think, though, this trip that she has... Oh, hello, Ashley. So wait, Ashley, are you new? Oh, and y'all are going to get to hear Alyssa cry before they leave because I think she has picked a favorite, and I think it's me. So she's been on me for like 72 hours. And hello, Lynn. Hi, Susie.
Hi, Susie.
So yeah, so if you were new, let us know. So I'm just curious. Let's see, who was it back up here? Ashley. And that's hard to do, so I'm not going to do it very often. But Ashley, if you're new, let us know, and we'd love to say hi to you. And hello, Sherry. Yes, we're in Florida. And hello, Mary Ann from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And hello, Tahira's saying hello to Lynn. I always do that when y'all start saying hello to each other. I start saying hello back. And Ashley is new. So hello, Ashley. Welcome. So Ashley, we don't come to Florida every time, so don't get too used to this. And we will try to talk loud enough because now I hear that is not a bus that's behind us. I don't know what kind of a vehicle it is. But anyway, so everybody say hello to Ashley. She is new, and we were so happy to have you here. So this is chat number 102. And it is live again from Disney, from the Ft Wilderness Campground. Hello, Paula from Fort Kent, Maine. Quickly, Paula, what's the temperature up there? Because we're thinking it's, chilly, having a little scarf. Debbie has on boots. And it is probably, hello, Inez, probably what, 50-something? It's probably 50-something degrees. So just curious what the temperature is in Maine right now. But, it's got to be cold. And hello, Nancy from Arizona. So, chat 102. Yeah. Oh, and hello, Barbara. We left Knoxville. Sorry. I abandoned you. Yeah. Sorry about that, Barbara. And Barbara, what's the weather like in Knoxville? Because we left just in time, I think, too. Hello, Marlene from Largo, Florida. Yeah. And thanks, everybody, for welcoming our new people. So if you're watching this for the first time, if you're watching this on Facebook, or if you're watching this later on YouTube and you don't like the hi hellos, we were talking about that earlier today, please feel free just to skip on to about 8 to 10 minutes. Actually, today, probably closer to 10 minutes, since we did say hi to Alyssa before we passed her off. Still crying. Yeah, they must be doing some mean stuff up there. Oh, it's 19 in Maine right now. Oh. And hello, Tina. That's okay, and Barbara, cold and cloudy, Barbara. It was 66 here today and sunny, so we were happy. And hello, Sue. But anyway, so hello, everybody. We will try to catch everybody. And since I have an extra set of eyes over here, maybe she'll see if I miss anybody, if we need to be saying hi. And I think we've been left with Dusty. I think he must be staying with us because...
Yep, he's right here beside me.
Yeah. Yep, he is occupying another chair, and I think he's planning on staying with us and not going with them to look at the Christmas lights. Excuse me. But, again, here from the campground. What? Barbara, we had another earthquake in Knoxville? That's crazy. Did you feel it this time, though? Because I didn't feel it last time. I definitely did not feel it last time. But anyway, so Sunday night, we're watching this. You're watching this with us live here tonight. So you can send Debbie some thumbs ups, or you can send her some hearts. You can do that if you're here with us live. So don't forget to send some of those. And Palma says it's getting interrupted. So Palma, could be us. Could be us because the Wi-Fi here at the campground is just not great. But remember, when we've done this, this is our third time, I think, doing a live chat from the campground. And when it gets cut off, because it probably will, because it has every single time, just remember, we will come right back. So hang around, and you can come back with us. But where are you going there, buddy? Okay, so we have been left with the dog. You got to stay over here, Dusty. Dusty. Well, maybe he's going with them. But anyway, so we are here live from the campground. And sorry, I'm just trying to check out. Hey, Dusty, come here. Just trying to figure out where the dog's going. Dusty, come back over here, buddy. Come over here. You can stay with us.
Hit that plug.
I know. Anyway, he accidentally unplugged the lights earlier, so we're hoping he's not going to do that again. Come on, you can sit up here. Come on. Okay, come on. Okay, technical difficulties. Hold on. We're being joined by the dog, so we'll get him to sit down so that he's not taking up so much room, and we will just keep him here with us. You got to lay down, buddy. You got to lay down. Hello, Cheryl from Washington State. Oh, Sue felt the earthquake in North Carolina. That's crazy. And hello, Sandy. Hello. 39 degrees in southern Minnesota. No, thank you. No, thank you. Sit down, Dusty. So anyway, if you're watching this with us live, hey, hello. Give Debbie some thumbs ups and some hearts for, you know, coming out here again. Not as cold as it was the first time that she came. It was pretty darn cold that time. It was like 30-something degrees. And bless her heart, we tried using a new cooker on the grill. And Barbara, we shipped off the baby. So we just said, hey, hello, and then we shipped her off. So, and now you've got Dusty looking for her. Sit down, buddy.
They're going to go look at Christmas lights.
Yes, they are going to go right around the campground and look at Christmas lights. And, hey, sit down. And yes, Angie, these are Mickey glasses. So Angie has an obsession with my glasses. Angie notices every time I get a new pair of glasses. But yes, Angie, they have a hidden Mickey right there. So although it's not too, you know, it's not very hidden. But I had to get those last trip because my glasses broke. But anyway, okay, so I'm trying to do this. I was starting to say I'm trying to do this one-handed tonight, but now I'm trying to do this zero-handed tonight because Dusty has gotten in my lap. So I am holding him with one hand and holding the phone with the other hand. So anyway, so we're doing this zero-handed. So we may not actually, like, I'll have to do, I don't know. I guess Debbie can be my hands. She can be my hands tonight. So again, for those of you that are just joining us, we are coming to you live from Disney's Fort Wilderness Campground. And sorry, Dusty's jiggling my arm so much. But anyway, and we are doing chat number 102, and we have Debbie here. And we were hoping to have Windstar Karen and her daughter here, but they're having too much fun at Epcot, so they'll just have to, you know, they'll just have to say hi to you all later. And if we do get interrupted, last chat we were getting interrupted almost every time a bus went by. Fortunately, not a lot of buses on the route that we're on tonight, so maybe we won't get interrupted. And it looks like Casey's watching maybe from wherever they are, you know, from where they are. And Sylvia wants to know if Debbie can sign. So yeah, because she's wanting to know if you know. She's wanting to know if you don't know any sign language. So
no, I do not.
Yeah, so sorry. So sorry, we won't be doing that. And I really have this strange feeling that my family maybe has ridden off without Dusty because I think he was supposed to go with them. Anyway, so, okay, Liz working on a big Hearts Little Hats newborn hat for February Push for Heart Health. Well, that's really cool. And hello, Mary. Okay, sit down, buddy. Okay, so anyway, I know I've said this like 5 times. This is chat number 102. And we will be talking about Fitpoints 2.0.
Cookers tonight. No. I didn't bring.
Is that Angie? Did Angie ask that? No, Angie, we're not talking about pressure cookers. She knows talk about pressure cookers every single time.
I didn't bring my Instant Pot tonight.
Yeah, and we're not doing this, you know, we're not doing that outside. Ellen, are y'all taking Dusty? Please. But anyway, so we did the first time. Oh, Dusty's going to get to go. Go, buddy. Go. Bye. We'll see him later. But the first time that we did this, bless Debbie's heart, it was so cold out here. It was like 30-something degrees, and the camper that we had brought, you could not go inside. Well, I mean, you could go inside, but you had like this much room, and it was so cold. And we tried making something, and it was in a new thing for me. It was called a can cooker, new to me, had never used it before. I don't know. We sat out here like 2 hours, probably before we had food. It was really bad.
Like
it was really
slow
bad.
Cooker for camping.
It was a very slow cooker, So, and hey, Kathy's from Buffalo. Awesome. And yes, Sylvia, they were riding around in a golf cart, looking at the Christmas lights here at Fort Wilderness Campground. So they will be doing that while we were having the chat. But we are going to be talking about Fitpoints tonight after we talk about last week. So who remembers what we talked about last week? Do you remember?
Shop your pantry.
Well, we talked about shop your pantry, but what did WW talk about last week?
Okay.
Do you remember what the topic was? It was chat number 101. And no, Angie, we're not talking about Brags tonight. Angie has a 2-track mind, and it is either Brags or
Instant Pot.
Instant Pot. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Titters. Hey, good to see you. Yeah, so everybody sees the decorations. Yeah. So you all are supposed to be telling me what last week was about.
Hey, Lynn.
Anybody?
Oh,
No, last week was not about brags. It was not. So last week's topic was looking back so that you could look forward. So do you all remember talking about some things that you could look back on? And remember, we talked about using our rear view mirror instead of, don't turn around and look at what's happened in the past. Like you can't. Yep, that's exactly right, Kim. Looking back to move forward, exactly right. So you don't want to turn around and just face backward and say, just drag up the past and keep going over and over and over and over and over it, But you want to look in your rearview mirror and see, oh, good, and hubby Joel is pressure cooking eggs now, like right now. That is awesome. And I almost got one on Black Friday, but that's a whole nother story. Anyway, didn't end up with one. But you don't want to just completely turn around and look backwards. And that's exactly right, Sylvia, looking back to move forward. But you do want to kind of look in your rearview mirror. And Debbie's right in my hand spot. So I'll have to keep my hand down. But you do want to look in your rearview mirror a little bit. So last week we talked about, during Chat 101, what we talked about. Yes, Melissa, it's just cool here. It is not cold. It's not anything like it was the first. Okay, Debbie thinks it's cold. It's not cold. It's just chilly. It is just chilly. Yeah. I still have on, I would show you my feet, but they look awful. I have on sandals. I have on a sweat jacket, but I have on sandals, and Debbie has on boots. She's just excited to be able to wear boots in Florida. But anyway, so last week we talked about shopping your pantry. So we had, and it's Patty's first live chat. Hello, Patty. Hello. Everybody tell Patty hello. It's just regular Patty, Patty. So Debbie, tell Patty hello. It's her very first time with us.
Nice to be
with
you.
So Patty, you've joined us for your very first one live from Disney. So yeah, it's not normally this decorated. But anyway, so yeah, welcome to you. We're so glad that you're here. But so last week we were talking about shopping your pantry because I realized that, I throw away a whole lot of food, and that's ridiculous. There is no reason to throw away food. So I wanted to see how many days that I could shop out of my own pantry. So I'll tell you all my results in just a second, but I want to know that was your homework for last week. So who did their homework last week? So give me a thumbs up, stick your hand up. What's Debbie doing? She's doing a thumbs up. So she did her homework last week. So let's see who did their homework last week, who shopped out of their pantry. And I know I called it shop your pantry, but I couldn't call it shop your fridge, pantry, freezer, work drawer, whatever. I couldn't call it all that stuff. So who did it? Oh, lots of people did it. Carla did it. Sandra did it. Awesome. Debbie did it.
Yep.
Yeah,
I did it.
Freezer,
though.
Yep. Debbie shopped her freezer. Irma did it. Awesome. Yeah. So you all get Bravo stickers, except I only have one hand tonight. Oh, so Debbie can do them. Do you remember how I do them? Yep. So put one hand out. It's like you're giving out money. So put one hand out flat and use your other hand.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm holding.
You got to get her in the position, in the Bravo sticker position. Okay. And then do it just like that. So it's like you're handing out money. Yep. So Debbie's handing out Bravo stickers. Yep.
Bravo stickers.
Everybody's getting a Bravo sticker for shopping your pantry last week. Good job, guys. Very good job. So here is how mine turned out. I did shop my pantry, I did shop my freezer, and I did shop my refrigerator, and I shopped my counter because I had some things that were sitting on my counter, and I shopped a little bit at work, but I did, so we had 9 days before we came in between when this started and when we left to come down here, and I did it all 9 days. I only paid for one meal, so I did not go to the store for 9 days. I did not purchase anything for 9 days. We only ate out of what we already had at home, or two of the meals were things that I had at work. But so I did it for the 9 days. John was out of town part of the time. And Sylvia, that's exactly what I started to say. Sylvia says hardly made a dent.
Yeah.
It hardly made a dent. We have so much food still left at home. I mean, I don't know.
I think I marked one thing off on my freezer list. And the rest of it is still there. Yeah. It's crazy how much food we still have left. I threw one thing away. I threw, the banana that I showed you all last Sunday. I threw it away. I didn't end up I was going to make a waffle out of it, but I ended up throwing it away.
But yeah, so we had a whole lot of stuff, and John thought it was actually kind of fun. The first thing that we found when we pulled out, we had a pack of turkey hot dogs that we had forgotten that we had. I mean, they weren't that old. They weren't old, but I had forgotten that I bought them for, I don't even know why I bought them. But we had hot dogs, one night for supper, and then the next night I made barbecue beanie weenies. And he was, by like the third night, he said, "Can we do this more?" Because we were just having normal food instead of trying to be something, fancy, like buying all this food at the store, buying all these super fancy things at the store and bringing them home, and then, it's going to take, 30 minutes to prep it and whatever. We just ate, what we had. But we still have so much food. So I did it for 9 days. I bought one meal out because my accountability buddy Karen and my friend Barbara wanted to go out to eat. So I went out to eat with them. So I spent, for that whole week, I think the total of what I spent was I think it was $16. I read on that. I know, and Pam says, "Shame on you, I made banana bread." I was actually not going to make banana bread. I was going to make pancakes or a waffle for Alyssa and I that day. And we ended up not even getting back to the loft until I think 2:00 because Nana, my mom, had come home and she'd gone back to the nursing home from the hospital, and so like the day before. So Alyssa and I went and spent some time with her. So the banana had to die because it had to just go ahead and finish dying because Alyssa and I went to see Nana instead of making her a banana pancake. But anyway, things could be worse. So,
but thanks, Sylvia. Yeah, I couldn't. I had no clue what was in my freezer, and so before I started, I took everything out.
Yeah.
The things that I knew I couldn't use, freeze or burn or whatever, I threw those away. And then I made a list of what I had so I would know how to plan.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And actually, we have figured out that we can write on the outside. Well, John doesn't like it, but I have figured out that we can write on the outside of our refrigerator. I guess it's the stainless steel refrigerator. Good. And so I can write on it with a wipe-off marker and then wipe it off. So I'm seriously thinking about writing down, what I have in the freezer. Because again, there's no reason for us to, be throwing away food. But I've been doing it. I've been buying way too much food, and I've been throwing a lot of it away. So I saved, of course we're at the campground, so I don't have it written down with me, but I think it was like $135 or something. It was quite a bit. Actually, no, I think it was more than that. Anyway, it was quite a bit of money that we saved. I saved a lot of time because I didn't spend 2 hours at the grocery store like I normally do every week. And only threw away one thing and still have the ton of food, left. So here's one of my questions. So on the things, for those of you that have a lot of things in your freezer, did you find any mystery things? Did you find any things that you were really like, when did I get that? Or what is that?
I remembered stuff that was in there, but probably the one thing was a bag of shrimp that I had from,
okay,
and it had expired 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
it went in the trash.
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it,
and I love shrimp. So
yeah, but we just forget it's in there, and then you buy something else and put it in front of that, and something else and put it in front of that. We had chili for days because when I was digging through mine, I was like, what on earth? I made chili apparently in September, and I had even gone to the trouble of marking the bag that it was chili and that it was from September, that I had put it in there in September, and then stuff got stacked in front of it and I had completely forgotten about it. So I had chili while John was out of town. I had chili 2 nights, and then I had it one day at work, and then the night that he came back in town, he said, "Hey, is this chili?" And I just said, "Sure." And I acted like I had made brand new chili, and he was very excited because he thought that I had it. Yeah, and Sandra had so many frozen bananas that she had to get rid of them. Oh my goodness. And hello, Jen, it's good to see you.
Yeah, hello,
Loretta.
I had some too I had to throw out because they were just really nasty.
I've not had much luck with freezing bananas. I don't know, they just seem icky.
Well, if you use them quickly, they're okay. But if you leave them in there for an extended period of time, they do get icky.
Yeah, then I probably don't need to be trusted with that. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say that when I make some extra things now, like the chili or like taco soup or things that I'm going to, that I'm going to make some extra, I think I'm only going to make enough extra for like for one more meal and not a gallon Ziploc, bag, because that's what size that chili was. I mean, I have no idea whose army I thought was going to eat that, but I think I'll make enough for one more serving and then I'll put it in some kind of a container that I can actually, tell what it is and maybe even reheat it, from that, but no more making, a month's worth of chili. I mean, we obviously had it the first time that I made it, and then I had it 3 more meals, and John had it, I had that much left over, right. And I did find a couple of surprises in the freezer, the chili was a surprise, didn't know I had it. It wasn't a bad surprise, but one of the things that was in there, I don't know what it was. I have no idea. I have no idea what it started out as. It was wrapped in brown paper and then put inside of a Ziploc bag. Don't know. No idea. But anyway, did anybody find anything growing in their refrigerator when you were going through them and eating the stuff and cleaning them out? I did. Remember a few weeks ago when we talked about opaque containers versus clear containers?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I don't remember what chat number that was, but we were talking about, remember I brought out all the, mystery meat. Yeah, I think it was some kind of mystery meat. Well, it's still a mystery because it's gone. It is gone. I got rid of it. But remember a few weeks ago when we were talking about opaque, putting things that are, actually it would have been right around Halloween when we were talking about it. We were talking about, putting things that are good for you. Oh, Sylvia found a jar and she thinks it had bacon grease in it. Oh, you think?
Was it fuzzy bacon
so
grease
I hope you
now?
So I hope you got rid of that. Yeah. And hey, Lacey, you'll have to go back and watch it because we had the grandbaby here and we had Dusty for just a minute, like right in the middle of everything. But they've gone now to go look at Christmas lights. But I know. Wait, Kathy says I buy all kinds of bread and never eat it and put it in the freezer. Okay. I threw away 3 loaves of way freezer burned bread that I have no clue what I thought I was going to do with those. I have no idea why they were in there. I don't eat bread after it's been unfrozen, after it's been thawed. Sorry, I laughed and my hand jiggled. And Pam found some funky salsa. Yeah. Let's just say, I don't know. I'm going to try really, really hard not to get into that habit again. So, first of all, we don't need to be hoarding that much food. I mean, I feel like I was hoarding food. We don't need to be doing that. Don't need to be. Let's see. Somebody had said that we need to act more like a European countries where they have to go to the store every day. I don't have time to go to the store every day, but I think that's a good idea because I'm still have so much food.
Well, see, like so much myself, food. I live right next door to a Publix. I can walk to Publix.
Oh, true. Yeah, and Kathy says, so cool that you were talking to me. Hey, Kathy, we're still talking to you. Yeah. Melissa threw away frozen lavash. What? Why? Hello, Debbi. Yeah, so anyway. Okay, so that was last week. And again, everybody who has... Oh, and Lacey's making cookies and wrapping gifts. Awesome. Yeah, and she says, very nice background. So, Lacey and anybody else who joined us new, or if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Or if you're watching it from the blog, www.ifyouhaveanegg.com, then we are live from Disney World. We're not in Disney World. Technically, I guess we are. We're at the campground, and again, Debbi, my hand's not going the right direction. So, yeah, so we have Debbi with us again. And just know, Windstar Karen, when you watch this later, we really missed you. We missed you and Laura, but I'm sure you all are having very much fun at Epcot. So, hope you're having a good time, and hopefully we'll see you later. And hello, Vicky. Okay, Barbara, the ladder is right here. Okay. So, just because I knew Barbara was going to ask about this, so Debbi and I decorated this just for you. And look, there's the camper that John got and the Mickey Ears hat that Casey made. But yeah, there's the ladder. So, and you'll have to stay tuned later for the new sleeping arrangements that we have. John got us a tent that goes in the back of the truck. So the kids are staying in the cushy camper, and we are, and John and I are staying in a tent in the truck. But anyway, it was pretty good last night, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, so this week, the topic is Fitpoints 2.0. And honestly, I'm sitting here talking and I'm thinking, I have the phone in my left hand and I have my right hand. I have no idea what time it is. So you all know that I will sit here and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. It's already 8:28. Somehow we've already talked for almost 30 minutes. But anyway, so this week, who attended a physical workshop? So who sat their bottom in a chair? Thank you, Lacey. Who sat their bottom in a chair and attended a physical workshop? I did. Thank you, Barbara. I did this last week. I will not be this week because I will still be here at Disney. But so, yep, y'all already know what to do. You're gonna make me so proud. So give yourself a thumbs up if you attended a physical workshop last week. Give a heart if you attended with us last week. Oh, Lacey ran a 5K yesterday. Awesome. Give yourself a heart if you attended with us. When I say here, I don't mean at Disney. If you attended with us back in the loft last week, or a heart if you did both. So did you attend with us last week, Debbie?
Yes.
Okay. Debbie's doing hearts. See, and that's a half a heart. So Debbie's doing hearts because she's not on her phone. She is here with us live, so she can't do a little heart. But it looks like a ton of you all. Look at all those hearts going by.
I know.
So a whole lot of you all did both. So Debbie's going to hand out some more Bravo stickers, but she's going to give out double Bravo stickers. See, she didn't know she was going to have to work tonight.
I know.
Yeah.
Put me at work.
Woo! But she's giving out double.
Mm-hmm.
But she's giving out double Bravo stickers to people that went to both. They did both. So awesome. Good work. Good work.
Keep seeing hidden Mickeys over here.
I know. Well, we've got some other lights going on that I'm not going to turn you all around to show you, but they're one of them is Mickey heads on the ground. And when I was coming back up I had walked over to the garbage can or something. Oh wait, hold on. Sandra fell down her front stairs and broke her big toe. I'm sorry.
Ouch.
Are you okay? It doesn't sound like fun at all. And I will say, I hear maybe some music getting cranked up. We have, they are having golf cart parades. So, and last night they were pretty loud. I hear one, so maybe it's not time for them yet. But if the music gets to cranking, sorry, you'll just have to enjoy the golf cart parade as it goes by. Anyway, so last week what we talked about, it was called at your meeting last week or your workshop last week, or if you're online only, remember you can go back and you can pick up, here, without dropping you all, let me see if I can pick this up. So if you go spinning around, I will try to get a hold of you. And yeah, Sylvia says their meetings are Tuesdays, which falls on both Christmas and New Year's. I know, me too. So we do not have, so I will miss this week because I'm here, and then the next 2 weeks I will miss because they fall on Christmas and on New Year's, and my location will be closed. But you can pick another meeting time, or you can always be here with us. So, because we're not skipping any meetings, I don't think. I'm not planning on it. But you can get these, your weekly, and I'll block us both for just a minute. You can get your weekly online, or you can, if you attend a physical, workshop, if you go to a physical workshop, you can get one of these. And the recipe this week was white bean, corn, cauliflower, and kale soup. So it looks really yummy, but I'm going to say this, if I make this, I'm only going to make one extra day's worth. I'm not going to make a gallon.
This is 8 servings.
Oh, okay, so no extra, because it says, okay, so see, that was pretty smart. Maybe that's what I've been doing wrong. Debbie just pointed out that the recipe on this week's weekly, that it already says that it serves 8. So normal me would have gone, I'll just double it, but I wouldn't have even noticed that it's supposed to serve 8. I would have had 16 servings of this soup.
Yeah.
Nobody needs 16 servings. And Melissa's going to add chicken to it. That sounds like a great idea. And Cheryl says somebody in their group made it and it was really good. That's good to know. So it sounds really, really good. But remember, just
Or
make
you could even reduce it. Instead of making this, cut it in half and just make 4 servings.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Or maybe I could make it for work.
Yeah.
And then we could, I could share it with other people. But remember, not going to get back into my old habit where I have to do too many more share your pantries, even though I still have a ton of stuff, left at home. But so this last week we talked about Fitpoints 2.0. First, let me say, you notice all the new material. So if you go to a physical workshop, you're getting these nice new cards that do have the date on them now. And they're slick, and it's so that so that we'll keep up with them, and we won't, we're not going to discard them. We can actually keep up with them. We're getting all of the cookbooks look new. If you look at the online or the digital, hello Mary. If you look at online or digital, then everything's starting to get a new look, and you're starting to have some new things available. Did anybody notice that your app changed this last week? So I know a lot of, and Debbie's raising her hand, so I know a lot of Android people actually had to uninstall their app and then reinstall it. Mm-hmm. I did too. I have an Apple, but I did as well. Not everybody in my physical meeting place that has an Apple had to do that, but I did. I could not get mine to update, and y'all know I wanted to be just like everybody else, and I wanted to have mine already update, so I went in there. It's the one thing that I've gotten complaints about, and y'all know I have no influence over this, but the one thing that I've gotten complaints about is that you can no longer favorite activities. Okay, just like everything else that WW is doing, there are gazillions of us and only so many of them. So they are listening. They are listening to suggestions and people's ideas and things like that. But, they can't fix everything, first round. So I know it's easy. We're sitting at home thinking, well, why don't they just do this? Or why don't they just add that? Well, somebody has to program that. Somebody has to enter all that data, and somebody has to get all that, done and updated and whatever. So as of right now, I didn't check today, but I still don't think you can favorite activities, like you used to. And if you go through and look at the activities, have you looked at it yet?
Not really.
When you update it, go through and look at the activities. Some of them, I've never even heard of some of them, and I should have written some of them down before we got started. But anyway, so it was, I don't know, crazy. But there are, and Sylvia's right, there are a bazillion activities you have to scroll through. I know. But just remember what they are and search. You can just, type it into the search thing. Or I don't even look through the activities. I just let it sync to my Apple Watch, or if you have a Fitbit, so you can let it sync. And so you don't have to look for any of those activities unless it's something, unusual. But anyway, and so you can do that and just let it, go ahead and sync. So I will say this. No, you don't get less fit points for walking. Barbara wants to know if you get less fit points for walking. So as you're ready to say, let me just say this. So you might have to go through your interview again. Have you done that yet?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I did it. So when you go back in to track your activity for the first time, if you're going to manually track it. Now, see, I didn't have to do that because I was going to let it go off of my Apple Watch, and you can let your Fitbit go ahead and do that. And I'm sure there are other activity monitors like Garmin and some other people that you can do that. But if you're going to track an activity, and of course I was nosing around just because I'm nosy, and I was nosing around, but I had to go back through and do another interview, and so it wanted to know, what types of activity, see how many days a week am I active for, I think it was for how long or something like that, and then what's my activity level, and it reset my fit points based on my new interview.
Oh, okay.
And so where my fit points had gradually changed themselves I was up to like 7, I think it was, my goal was 73 fit points a week. After the new interview that I did, now it has taken me back down. It was a lot lower. It was like 34 or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole lot less. I'm assuming it will be like it used to be, and as you exercise and as you do things, that every week it'll try to update, try to increase it for you, because I didn't start, but back in the beginning, I didn't start with 73 Fit Points. It just kept asking if they can increase it, kept going up.
So if you did more activity.
Yeah, the more you did, the more it was increasing. So I will also say this: Fit Points are really the only change that they have in the program right now. I know there's a lot of rumors going around. People are saying, oh my gosh, they're taking away more of our favorite foods, or they're making more things 0 points or less things 0 points, or oh gosh, Ashley was up to 93 and it went down to 33. Well, Ashley, it'll jack it back up. Just, you can go in and you can manually jack it back up. But there was a lot of rumors going around about big changes, and that things were going away, and that we were losing some of our favorite foods, and getting more. The rumors were everything from getting more 0 point foods to less 0 point foods, to all of your, one I saw was, all of my favorite things are being taken away. Really? And so that's why Sylvia wanted to know, none of your favorite things are getting taken away, and B, really? All of your favorites. Wow. Anyway, but none of them are going away. The only thing that really changed is how Fit Points are calculated. So, I'm gonna read this to you real quick. So what they're talking about is all physical activity, is good. And Lynn's right, no big changes until next year, until 2020. And please, I'm actually sorry I just said that out loud. Please do not start writing and asking and what's going to happen in 2020. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. The good news is Fit Points have changed for the good. So what WW is trying to tell us in this week's weekly, and and online, you can look at that too, is that they recognize that some activities should earn more Fit Points than what they've been earning. So that's why they're calling it Fit Points 2.0. And they're also trying to say that they understand, that any activity, should earn, could earn, more Fit Points. So if you're taking a leisurely walk around the mall, are you going to get as many Fit Points as, maybe somebody that's doing a spin class, or something like that? No. Not for the same amount of time. So let me read this to you real quick, and then I'll tell you what I mean. So what they're talking about is that, all physical activity is good, for managing your health, and, for your health and for managing your weight. But strength training and higher intensity activities pay off more. They can help improve blood pressure, control blood sugar levels, and build strong muscles and bones. Strong muscles and bones. Strong muscles I knew. Did you know bones?
Mm-hmm. You did.
I did not know that. I did not know that physical activity, I did not know that was going to help with my bones. And I'm at that age, I probably need to be thinking about stuff like that. And then they say, just as Smart Points values recognize not all calories are equal, Fit Points 2.0 recognizes that 100 calories burned walking isn't the same as 100 calories burned lifting weights or running. So, like before lifting weights, you barely got any points. So if you were doing like some major strength training, and I don't mean you were doing like competitive weightlifting, I'm talking, you were doing some, some curls like I've gotten to where now in the mornings I'm doing while I'm, getting my first cup of coffees going. Mm-hmm. I've been doing squats and I've been doing curls with 2-pound weights, in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I do that for about 10 minutes or until I can't feel my legs anymore, because at some point, you do enough squats, you're going to squat and not come back up.
Right.
At some point. So, but I've been doing that, but I had just been doing that to try, because again, at the age that I'm at, I'm trying to build up some more muscle mass, because it just keeps going, the lean muscle just keeps going, or muscle just keeps going, blah, 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 it just keeps going down, down, down. So I've been trying to do that, but it hasn't really earned any Fit Points until we got to 2.0. So, you're not going to earn the same number of Fit Points wandering around the mall, just meandering around the mall for 15 minutes as you would. I'll just take spin class. I've never done spin class, but I understand it's really hard. But you wouldn't earn the same number of points. So if you want to do spin class for 15 minutes and earn however many points that is, and I should have looked it up since I just used it as an example, that's awesome. I'm probably not going to do a spin class. Or like Gwen's example was that you didn't earn the same number of points in 15 minutes walking as you did in 15 minutes running. She's not going to run. She doesn't like to sweat. She doesn't, want her knees to hurt, whatever. So she's not going to run. I'm not going to be a runner either. So she was saying if it's going to take you, 4 times as long, if it's going to take you an hour to earn as many Fitpoints walking as it does in 15 minutes running, she'd rather walk for an hour. So she would rather invest that time. She's talking to friends. She's listening to an audiobook. There's lots of things that she's doing while she's exercising, where she would want to walk for an hour rather than to run for 15 minutes. So that's why there's a list of like a bazillion things now that count as activity, because they want you to do something. So something doesn't have to be, somebody earlier did a 10K this week. That is awesome. Debbi over here, tell them a little bit about your Disney activities in that arena.
Oh, I see. Last year for the Star Wars challenge, I did a 5K, a 10K, and a half marathon. And then for Wine and Dine, I did a 5K and a 10K.
Yeah, a 5K, a 10K, and a half marathon.
The same weekend.
In the same weekend. Doesn't that have a special name?
It was just a challenge.
Okay, it was
Star Wars challenge.
Yeah, the Star Wars challenge. And she did that. That's insane. And then what did you do for Wine and Dine this year?
Just 5K and 10K.
Did you hear? Just a 5K and a 10K. Huh, that's all. And those are awesome. I mean, that is awesome, awesome, awesome. But if you get up every morning and walk for 15 minutes, and then walk 15 minutes on your lunch hour, and then walk 15 minutes before you go to bed, also awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Also awesome. You don't get a medal like Debbi did, and you don't get to say that you did the Star Wars challenge, like Debbi did, but it still counts. If you get up and move around, you just get up and move around and do something. You just do anything. Like when Casey and I first started going to Planet Fitness, I almost died on the elliptical. I mean, I really, really thought I was going to die, and I could only do 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't think.
But guess what?
The elliptical.
Well, I didn't like it. I did not like it at first, but Casey wanted to do it, and it was time that we could spend, together. And as I always tell the people at Planet Fitness, it's the only time that she and I spend together that there's no husbands and no kids. And then she always reminds them, but I'm her kid. I was like, okay, I know, but I meant like little people. But I did it for 5 minutes the first time. Couldn't stand it, hated it, but I wanted to spend time with Casey. So I kept going and kept trying, and I kept trying, and I kept trying, and I kept trying. And guess what? Now we do 30 minutes. We do 30 minutes on the elliptical. And she taught me how to plug in and watch something on YouTube, so that I could, do something. Right. And now it flies by. Well, the first 20 to 25 minutes flies by. Then that last 5 to 7 minutes, I'm still kind of like, okay, I don't know, I don't know what I was thinking. But anything, I mean, you don't have to jump up and do, 30 minutes on the elliptical. You can do anything. So again, from your weekly, what they want us to do is to explore activities and try mixing it up. So they say, try mixing up your routine this week with new activities you might enjoy. Did you catch that word? Might enjoy. Use the space below to create a plan, and once you complete your goal, track it in the WW app and see how many Fitpoints you've earned. So I'm going to let them outline our homework for us this week, since I'm at Disney and did not really take the time, to plan out, a big long, homework thing like I usually do. But if you use your weekly, or if you print it, from online, you can fill it in, or you can put it in your notebook, or you can, put it in whatever. But they say, for your activity plan, they want to know what. So I want to know this too. And Libby, I don't know what happened. But I'll try to go back and check it later. Is it? Hold on.
Strength.
I don't want to. Oh, here we go.
Some more.
Okay, so Debbi said I'm definitely gonna have to do strength exercises for the rest of the month because she broke her foot in June, and I cannot click on see more and read the rest of it right now because I'm terrified I'm gonna cut you all off, and we've been going this long, so fingers crossed. Yeah, I want it's 8:45, and I'm not trying to jinx us, but we haven't glitched yet, I don't think. But remember, I want you to tag me, so when you do your homework, so that I can give you your Bravo stickers, because we have those cool new ones that Casey made. So tag me. If you're going to do it here on Facebook, it's just at Kelly Green Milligan. If you're going to do it on the Facebook page, Frankie needs to know how to get a copy of the weekly. So Frankie, you can get it online. You can get it online. You just need to log into WeightWatchers.com, and you can go to the bottom, and I think it's under, what is it?
It says the word weekly.
Now it says weekly on there?
Mm-hmm. And if you hover over that, then it's got a hyperlink in that word.
Okay.
Weeklies.
Did you hear all that, Frankie? So it says weekly on there now, and you can go to the hyperlink and click on it, and you can do that, and you can print it off as a PDF, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Debbie did that for me once before and printed it off as a PDF, and it was great. It worked. But just remember to tag me. So if you are on Instagram, just tag If You Have an Egg. If you're gonna comment on it on YouTube, just comment on the YouTube. Oh, and somebody's mad. I'm assuming she's mad because I'm not holding her. She's back, and so y'all may get to hear screaming for the last few minutes of the chat. We may not make it a whole hour. We might not make it past 9 o'clock if she's screaming. And when actually I just realized it's past her bedtime.
Yeah.
So that may be part of it too. But anyway, so if you're going to tag me on the Facebook page, you just tag at If You Have an Egg. If it's in our closed group, it's at Kelly Green Milligan. Instagram, it's at If You Have an Egg. And on Connect, it is Scrap and Stamp too. And again, don't ask about that one. But what you're going to do, we want you to pick a new activity. And again, the new activity doesn't have to be anything hard. One of the girls in our physical group, she has joined a new class where it's a beat class, and they're doing everything to music, and she said they're just doing different rhythm things, but she said it's been a whole lot of fun. It has been a whole lot of fun to do the beat class. Yeah, and Barbara, I know she does have a set of lungs on her. She hardly ever cries, but I have a feeling they pop back in to get a bottle or something, and actually, wouldn't you say, Debbie, she prefers Nona. So I have been her favorite.
She's a Nona's girl.
Yeah. So I have been her favorite for the last couple of days, and even I think hurt her mommy's feelings because she picked me. But anyway, picked me, today and yesterday. But anyway, so you're going to plan a new activity. So again, the new activity does not have to be hard. Ashley's going to try yoga from at home. I will tell you all, the last time that we tried new activities, if you don't like it, or if it hurts, or or whatever, then don't do it. Don't keep doing it if it hurts or whatever. John and I tried Payo. He got the DVD. He said he was going to do it with me. We got the mats, we got everything. The first day we laughed and laughed and laughed. And we were like, oh my gosh, we are so old, but we got to try it again. Hello, Roberta. But we got to try it again. The second day, not fun. The third day, my wrist started hurting. The fourth day, John was like, I don't think we can do this. The fifth day, we hung it up. We just hung it up.
The first time I ever did yoga, I was the same way.
Really? Well, we thought 5 times in was pretty, we thought that's enough. We don't need to, five, is enough. And Mary, I'm so glad that you mentioned that. When you update your app, the new thing, and I can't show you because we're on my phone, but it's called AAPTV. I do not know what that stands for. No one has been able to tell me what that stands for. I'll keep checking. That has to stand.
App TV.
It's AAPTV. But anyway, it's got lots of things on there. So you can choose, something new to try. You can let it, choose something. Well, not really choose it for you, but there's lots of new things on there, and there are some new groups on there. And so when you go to Connect, when you've updated your app, when you go to Connect, you can go to different groups and join them, and you can go to different activity groups. And there's one that's like activity when you're over 50. There's one for activity for like people that have mobility issues. So there's a lot of new groups to join. So I know some of you all, have asked specific questions about, I'm in a wheelchair, how do I exercise? Or I can't go to a gym, what do I do? Or I'm over a certain age, or whatever. There are a lot of new groups, on Connect now that you can, they're oddly specific, that you can join for that. So a new activity. So I want you to pick one new activity. Then I want you to write down when you're going to try it. So you can't just say, hey, I'm going to try, I don't know, kickboxing. You can't just say, hey, I'm going to try kickboxing, and then not say when, So you need to say, I'm going to try kickboxing. Oh yeah, there it is. So there is the Get Active. There's the app. App TV. Yeah, I think they can see it. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to go there, and that's what you're going to, get on to find, to help find some new activities if you don't know what to, do. But so, if you like, so again, kickboxing, you can't just say, I think I'm going to try kickboxing. Okay. When? So is it going to be this week? Is it going to be next weekend? Is there a kickboxing class near you that's on Wednesday night? So you're going to try it on Wednesday, but you need to say when, so that you've got a commitment on when you're going to try it. Where are you going to do it at? So again, you can't just say kickboxing and you don't know where you're going to go. So are you going to do it at home with a DVD? Are you going to go somewhere? Is there a class? Is a friend going? So we need to know where you're going to do it and who will you do it with? I forget what the percentage is, but you're whatever percentage more likely to try an activity if you do it with a buddy. So I would never have gone to Planet Fitness. Would have never. I would have never, ever, ever tried the elliptical. That doesn't mean that you have to have a buddy, but if you have the opportunity to have one, you're much more likely. Well, Debbi walks with a group of people, here at Disney, and guess what? They're not busting it. They're not booking it. They've got people at literally every activity level, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
I mean, the first time I met him, one of the girls, I was like, is she gonna make it? Because she was like 39 and a half weeks pregnant or something, and she was waddling around, with the rest of them. But I mean, they have people at every activity level, and somewhere, is it every single week?
Mm-hmm.
At some point.
Well, and also they do around the resorts.
Yeah.
They meet in the evenings to walk around.
Yeah, and walk around the resorts. Yeah. So they are, hello Connie, so they are much, much, much more likely to get out and get some activity. And again, I mean, they're not walking fast, they're not running, but they're getting in some activity every single week, but they're having fun doing it. They're with other people. A lot of new people. I mean, when they're with people sometimes that that they've never met, getting to know each other, but they're doing something fun. But you are much more likely to do something. If you have a buddy, can find a buddy. If you can do it, with someone else. And I think that things like that are great. They're great groups to join. And thanks for the time update, Carol. So who are you going to do it with? So your homework is, what's your new activity going to be? What's your new activity that you're going to try? When are you going to try it? Where are you going to do it? You can do it at home, or you going to a class, where are you going? And who will you do it with? So if there's an opportunity to do it with somebody, I say do it. I say do it. Karen and I have been walking for, let's see, Gwen asked us this week. We have been walking, the kids are 20, the youngest kids are 25, so 23 years, probably. Wow. Yeah. And, and we don't miss many opportunities. So, there's a lot of therapy that's done. A lot of lives have been saved by us, walking 3 times a week, because, we take it out in our walking, and we take it out, with each other, instead of taking it out on the, the people that we wanted to kill. So,
pavement.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. I didn't plan, I know it's 8:55. I did not plan any fluff for this week because, honestly, I'm here at Disney. We were planning, baby stuff to do. But do you all have any questions while we have Debbi here with us? While we have her here with us for just a few more minutes, do you all have any specific questions for us? We were talking earlier, about how we both got started on Weight Watchers. Let's see. Carol wants to know if it's something that you've never tried, or does going back to something you used to do count? I'm going to say that counts. I'm going to say that counts. Yep.
I mean, if you're not doing it currently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll call that a renewed activity. So instead of a new activity, that one can be a renewed, Carol. And I can't wait to hear what that is. So is it something that you used to enjoy doing? And Sylvia wants to know, do you live here? At the campground? Yes, Debbi lives at the campground. I'm just kidding. She doesn't. I'll let her answer that question, though.
I live about an hour north of Orlando.
And guess who's back?
Or Disney, not Orlando, but an hour north of Disney.
Yeah.
45 minutes, really.
So she had to make a trek. So did you hear how long it took her to get here and to fight Disney traffic? Yeah, so she is a trooper. And yes, Dusty, we all love you. We all love you. Okay, hold on. I'm going to move. Is anyone doing, okay, Angie wants to know, is anyone doing Headspace on the WW app? I have not tried it yet. Mm-mm. No, and it's funny because that was one of the things that I was excited about, you know, when they said that they were going to have it, and then I haven't actually tried it yet. So I'm interested to see, you know, has anybody else tried it? And since they're wandering back in, and I'm guessing now that the baby's asleep, we'll take like 2 or 3 more questions. And Sylvia wants to know, oh, but you meet there once a week to walk?
No. Not once a week. I usually come down and meet that group like once a month.
Okay. So the group itself meets once a week, but
they meet daily.
Oh, they meet every day?
Almost, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the group meets daily. Oh, Melissa says, what is your favorite ride at Disney?
Oh, my favorite ride is Flight of Passage at Pandora.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's my favorite. Top row in the center.
Can you pick?
Yeah. If you ask them when you go in that you want to go to the top row, they'll put you in the top row.
Cool. I got to tell you, Flight of Passage is pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. So, okay, we'll take 2 more questions. 2 more questions, and I'm gonna let Debbi go, but Dusty's happy now. Dusty's like, I'm sitting in Mama's lap, so I'm good now. But everybody else is gonna be winding down.
Can't see anymore.
Come on, Dusty. Okay, I'll take 2 more. Oh, and Lacey says she wishes she had ridden that. Oh, and Angie's saying my homework is to try Headspace, but it's not to try Headspace while I'm using an Instant Pot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, and Lacey, the other boat one, yeah, the Navi River Journey, it's really good. We're going to take Alyssa on that because I think she'll love. Yeah. I think she'll love all the colors on that one.
Colors
yeah. We took her on. It's a Small World today. We took her on a couple of things. We took her on Peter Pan's Flight. It's a Small World, Haunted Mansion. Of course, she rode the boat over, and she loved It's a Small World. Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. Anyway, okay, I don't think we're going to get any more questions. Yeah. So we are going to tell you all good night. Yeah, don't forget, if you're watching this later, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. And I can't remember if she puts it up here, if she puts it over there, but anyway, and yes, Disney is a whole lot of fun at Christmas. It's always a whole lot of fun, but it's even more whole bunch of fun at Christmas. But and Heather, you'll have to ask Debbi. I'll let you ask Debbi that separately, or I'll let her. And Angie, good job.
Message me.
Yep, private message
in the group. And I'll tell you.
Yeah, yep, that sounds good. Okay, well, good night, everybody. Good night. And if y'all missed Alyssa, you'll have to go back and watch the very beginning of it. So you all have a great week, and thank you so much for being here. And we're going to go have some Disney fun. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Good night.